everyone, Kristina Werner here. Welcome to another video for SimonsStamp.com. Today I'm going to be using supplies from the August 2020 card kit. I thought I'd give you a little glimpse of the card kit with these gorgeous papers from Doodlebug and some stickers, which I'm holding upside down, so please excuse that. But you also get a little 3x4 stamp set and also the really big 6x8 stamp set, which is what I'll be using mostly today. This is the Hello Sunshine stamp set. I'm going to be creating 6 clean and simple cards using just stamps today. I'm not adding any other additional things. It's just a bunch of lovely stamps and inks. This is kind of like old school stamping for me because this is a style of card that I used to make when I first started making cards. So I started out by scoring some white card bases, 6 of them. And now I'm going to start stamping. So I've placed the card base inside a MISTI stamp positioning tool. I'm going to be doing a lot of precision stamping today, getting the spacing just perfectly right. So using a MISTI stamp tool for this is great because it gives you the opportunity to line up those stamps exactly where you want them and then make sure they get stamped in the exact same position. So something else that I like to use when I'm doing precision stamping like this, where every little mistake shows, is use a grid transparency sheet. These are available over at SimonsStamp.com in their shop, and it's basically just a clear sheet with a grid printed on it, and you can use it as a guide for all of your stamping. You put the grid sheet down, place your stamp on it, and it sticks to that sheet, and then you can close the door of your MISTI, transferring the stamp to the door, and then remove the grid sheet. You're going to see me use it again right here. I'm going to be adding a little greeting right below the Sunshine is the Best Medicine stamp. So by the way, those rays were stamped in Simons Stamp Sunshine ink, kind of a fitting color for these cards. And then the darker reddish orange is called Burnt Orange. So I'm lining up my greeting stamp on that grid. Makes it super easy to get it just perfect. Closing the door, and it transfers everything, including the grid. Peel that off, and then you can stamp as usual. For the black ink I'm using, it is Onyx Black VersaFine ink. I love it because it's nice and crisp and sharp. So that is the very first card. I loved this card design so much that I wanted to modify it just a tiny bit. So the top portion of the card is going to be exactly like my first card, starting out with that rays image, and I'm going to be stamping it once again in Simons Stamp Sunshine ink. It's a nice golden yellow. I'm going to stamp this rays image once, and then I'm going to clean off that image just with a baby wipe, and then position it upside down directly over the top so that that bottom line lines up. So I'm going to be double stamping just that one line. And when you stamp it that way, you get a full circle. When I was designing this stamp set, because I do help Simon with their stamps for the card kits, I designed this stamp to be used specifically like this. In fact, these cards that I designed were ones that I came up with when I was designing the stamp set. So it's super fun to actually see these come to life. So I lined up my greeting for right below the complete circular ray image. I stamped the You Are My Sunshine in that same burnt orange shade, and I actually stamped this twice so that I could get a really solid impression. These are some intricate lines on this handwritten lettering, and so I wanted to make sure I got that on there. I then finished off with a little black sentiment near the bottom, similar to the previous card. So here's card number 2, all complete, very clean and simple, one layer. This would be great to put in the mail since it is flat. For my third card, I'm going to be doing some repeat stamping with the polka dot image from the stamp set. I'm using that same Onyx Black ink, and I've stamped it once on the left side, using my grid to get that lined up just perfectly to repeat the pattern and continue it on in a line. And I'll be using that same black ink again. So once you have this stamped down, it looks like you had one big long border stamp, but you really only had a small little polka dot stamp. So I got the positioning of these just right. Then I removed the circular stamp and just stamped the greeting that says sunnier days are coming. So I did actually end up stamping this greeting twice so that I could get an even more solid image. It's a little bit hard to see right now, but it wasn't completely solid. And so I thought I would stamp it twice so that it was complete. And then use the sunshine ink for the outer section of my sun. And I did the outer section first so that I could get it positioned just perfectly above that greeting. So I did the outer section, and then I immediately came in with the solid circle stamp from the stamp set and stamped the interior of my sun. The last thing I'm going to do is take the little sunglasses image, which is sized perfectly for the sun, and just put that right over the top. And that finishes my third card. So this is card number 3. We're moving along right here. We're going to go straight into card 4. This time I'm going to be doing a landscape card, so it's long. And I'm going to be positioning the stamps with the card base in my MISTI like this, and then I'll be rotating it for the actual stamping. So it's a little bit easier and not as cumbersome. Started with this large square ray image, and I stamped that in sunshine ink. I then grabbed this medium-sized heart and stamped it directly over the edge of where that sun rays pattern stops. I put my greeting, which says "Be the Sunshine." I did that in black right over the top. So these kind of all overlap each other. It's a really easy way to have a one-layer card with just stamps and ink. So here's card number 4. These last 2 cards are a little bit more layered. And I did use some cut pieces and then just adhered them on top. And for this first pattern, I'm going to be stamping the pattern myself using some Spring Rain ink from Simon and the solid border stamp. It's at the very bottom of the stamp set. There's a solid line just filled in, and then there's another image that has 2 lines that size perfectly to go over this one if you wanted to layer them together. Today I'm just going to be doing some simple repeat stamping to create a checkered pattern. So I did it diagonally one direction and then turned it and stamped the other direction, just repeating all of those. I tried to get them as evenly spaced as possible, but it's not absolutely perfect to get it that way. I then stamped my greeting, which is "Been There, Sun That," on some white cardstock, and then trimmed it down with my paper trimmer so that it's just the right size to go around this greeting. While I had my paper trimmer out, I also cut down my pattern that I stamped. And I just need a small section for this. Use some tape runner adhesive. This is a Tombow Extreme adhesive. Put a couple strips of adhesive on that, and then adhered my pattern to the bottom of my card front. I'm now going to place my greeting right over the top. It's not adhered down, I'm just placing it there, and that's so that I can get the positioning of my sun just right. I wanted the center of the sun to be right on that corner. So I'm going to stamp in sunshine ink the solid circle image, and then I'll repeat that same ink color using the rays. So I'm now going to put a foam adhesive behind my greeting and then put that directly onto the front of the card. And that finishes card number 5. There's only 1 card left, and it's going to go fairly quickly. And I'm going to start out by stamping the cloud images from the stamp set. I'm stamping the larger cloud and Spring Rain, that same ink color I used for my checkered pattern on the previous card. And then I'm going to be using fog ink, also from Simon, for the smaller cloud. And I picked kind of just a really pale gray so that the image could be stamped, but I can still cut around it. So after I had both of these cloud images stamped, I then took my scissors and fussy cut around both of these clouds, and I left a little bit of a white gap on the outer edge of these clouds. So it's going to give it a little bit of a smoother look when you do it that way. I then put my grid sheet down on my card base, position my clouds, and then also position that solid circle for the sun. And I wanted the sun to look like it's behind the clouds, but I wanted the entirety of the center of the sun to be exposed. And that's because I'm going to be stamping the face on the sun. So I added the rays on the outside, positioned where I would have these clouds, and then I also brought in the greeting. And I'm going to be stamping the greeting directly onto the card base, so I needed those pieces positioned so I knew exactly where to add my grading. I stamped the Hello Sunshine grading in that same black ink, just in that position. After I had everything stamped on my card base, I was then able to bring in those clouds and put them directly over the top. So there's the sun face. I did that in that burnt orange color. And then I used some foam tape to adhere the clouds. That just gives the card a little bit of dimension. That's card number 6. So here are all 6 cards using the stamp set that is included in the August 2020 card kit from Simus Stamp. All the supplies I've used today are listed down below in the video description, and there's also a link down there where you can buy the card kit. Thanks so much for watching today. I will catch you guys in another video very soon.